My name is Jennifer Ode. Welcome to the program. Today we are going to be talking on the 21st century marriage. And first in the line-up is a documentary on the high rate of divorce as compared to the marriages of our forefathers. Please watch.
I want to use this opportunity to promise to you that from today henceforth, you shall be my wife.
Marriage has been a part of human culture for thousands of years. Almost all culture and religion on the planet have some sort of partnership ceremony. In some cultures, men are allowed to have multiple wives, and however, in most places, marriage is limited to one man and one woman. In recent times, marriage has become less popular, especially in developed countries. The institution suffered a dramatic decline in the middle to late 20th century, partly due to the increase in divorce rate. The divorce rate in the world today is alarming. We have couples seeking legal help with the intention of divorce just weeks into their marriages. Things must have taken a sharp turn somewhere along the way because 50 or 60 years ago, the situation was different. Couples stayed married, families were bigger then, and one would imagine that it would have made marriage harder, but somehow people managed to stick together till death tore them apart.
Welcome back. Next in line up is an interview with a marriage counselor. Carrying us through this segment is Blessing Ode.
My name is Blessing Ode, and here with me is David Ode, Director of BSU Watchers, a ministry responsible for the Institute of Marriage and Leadership. He's been married for 7 good years, and the union is blessed with 2 wonderful kids. So, sir, what do you understand by 21st century marriage?
Thank you very much. A 21st century marriage is a marriage of this generation that is an improvement upon the marriage of our fathers. It's a marriage characterized with a lot of role reversals. Most of what only a man was doing the century before now, ladies are now doing. It's a marriage that advocates for ladies to become more responsible. It's a marriage that puts a lot of pressure on the feminine gender. It's a marriage that has a lot of irresponsibility. That's, although ironically though, a lot of irresponsibility has been manifested both from the man.
What do you think is the reason for high rate of divorce in the 21st century marriage as compared to the past, the days of our old men, the days of our forefathers?
In my studies, in my research, I got to find out that there are 3 key factors that are responsible for divorce in marriage: sex, finance, and unsuccessful courtship. Yes. Sex, in the sense that many people are sexually incompatible. You won't get to know. Most people don't get to know once they get married. And you get to discover that one has a higher sexual appetite, sexual libido than the other. So one person finds it more difficult to satisfy the other. It's a major factor why marriages are breaking. One person, probably through exposure to pornography, wants some more gymnastics and some more experiments. Why the other person is just comfortable with the missionary style of program. So one is not able to meet up with the other person's demand. And after a while, somebody starts running from the other person, and before you know it, they are coming up with this story of irreconcilable differences. Most of these things about irreconcilable differences we hear about is just most times just sexually incompatible. Somebody's is higher, somebody's sexual appetite is higher than the other. Then the second one is finance. When, for instance, the woman is earning more than the man, it's usually very difficult. Those kind of marriages go through a lot of stuff, where maybe the man wants a joint account, the woman is not ready to comply with the joint account. Those marriages usually suffer a lot of stuff, where the man feels he's the only one bringing in and the woman is not doing anything. One thing about this 21st century marriage is that men are no more comfortable getting married to women who just be housewives. Even men now encouraging their wives to have something to do with their hands. That's the 21st century marriage. A woman must not necessarily be a career person, but have something with your hands and hands. So that after a while, a man will get tired if he's the only one supplying all the money. Then the last one is the failure of the courtship to do the needful. If the courtship was not well implemented, it will result in divorce. When, for instance, you were courting and then you notice some excesses in your partner, you didn't address it because you were too in love. You notice that when she visits, she doesn't go into the kitchen to do domestic work. You ignored it because maybe you're in love. And then now she comes into the home and she doesn't want to do it. She wants to go and get the house help. Couldn't cook. Ignore this. Or you notice when she comes to the house, she doesn't show your parents the needed respect. She doesn't show your parents the needed respect. Or even right from courtship, you notice that it was not taking care of you the way you needed to. And you ignored all those things. That's the courtship that failed to address the conditions of courtship.
Well, sir, in the problems you mentioned, you said something about sex being a problem. So, what do you think is the remedy to this problem? Do you advise that couples be involved in sex before marriage in order to remedy this problem, or there is a better remedy for the problem?
Well, the best remedy for the problem starts before the marriage, not in the marriage. Yes, it starts before the marriage. Now, any man who is indulging in pornography now as a single is going to have a problem with his sexual life, because he may get married to a wife who cannot satisfy him, and vice versa. And then any man who is sexually active now is also, or any woman who is sexually active now, is also likely going to have a problem in marriage, because the more sexually active you become, the more your sexual appetite increases. So the best remedy for this is not to involve in sex before marriage. Don't get involved in pornography, and then get close to couples whose marriages are working, and have mentors. Couples. You have every couple, every single should have couples who are married, whose marriages are working, who advise you before you marry.
The world is beginning to see divorce as a solution to marital problems. So what's the take on this? Is divorce really a solution to marital problems, or there is a better way of handling marital problems without divorce?
It's not a solution to marital problems, because the few cases of divorce I have witnessed, they live very palatable stories. What happens to the children if they were children? When children grow up under single parenthood, they grow up with lapses, they grow up with a lot of vacuum. There's a place there's a role a father plays in the upbringing of the child. There's a role a mother plays. One of them is missing. Courtesy of divorce, the child ends up growing up abnormally. Most of the children that have turned out to be misfits in society today are people who have come from divorce. So I do not in any way advocate divorce. But in a situation where life is threatened, for instance, somebody wants to kill somebody, now at that kind of moment, we will not but advise that the marriage should end. Yes, so one very moment where I think divorce is inevitable is when, beyond irreconcilable differences, life is being threatened. Rather remain here and die, you honorably walk out so that your life can be saved.
What's the message to the world?
I advise that divorce should not be contemplated except in a situation where life is threatened, and you should look at the consequences of divorce, the long-term effect, before you consider it. And for those of you who are yet to be married, if your marriage will not be a victim of divorce, preparation should start now. It takes about 70 years to prepare for a marriage that will last for 70 years. It takes about 3 years to prepare for a marriage that will last for 30 years. So you are the one to determine how long your marriage will last by how much you prepare now. Any lady who has clicked the age of 14 should start preparing for marriage. And any man who has clicked the age of 18 should start preparing for marriage, because you need to prepare for at least 7 years of living marriage.
Thank you very much. Dear viewers, we heard it all. Now there is a myth that divorce is actually a solution to a problem. But in a real sense, divorce creates more problems than it solves. So, instead of fighting each other, let us join hands and fight against our problems and avoid divorce in the society. Thank you for watching.
Before we wrap up on the program today, let's find out from the public what they think is the reason for the high rate of divorce in society today.
The man is the head of the family. The man will provide everything in marriage. But now, the verse is husbands are not fulfilling what the Bible says. It's like wives in those days are the head of their families. But in all these things, as a wife, you have to endure. If you say you want to depend on your husband, the marriage will not stand. In these 27 years I'm telling you, there are a lot of hurdles. But with Christ, endurance.
Some of the challenges are misunderstanding. We both are different, came from different home training. We have some misunderstanding because we find it very difficult, like the first few months, to understand each other concerning something. Sometimes they are just little things, but they are really challenging. As in where you want the chairs to be, the colors in the room, the paintings. You know, these are little things, the kind of thing you eat and not the same kind of things that you eat, and you just try to balance the things together. When you love somebody, you try to forget about everything and just work together.
Endurance is very, very important for marriage.
Basically, when you have a wife and both of them, they knew themselves and they understand each other, there will be no problem. Even though if there's problem, but the problem will just manage between it.
Some of the ladies always need a married husband. If you are looking onto that, you will not have peace in your marriage. If somebody wants to marry you today, don't mind about where to live. You two have to struggle together.
Like I said, marriage is not a bed of roses. When you are going in, you don't think everything is perfect with you. The person may look perfect because maybe during courtship, you decide to tell about something. It's not because the person doesn't like you. The person just wants to appear perfect. They just know that it's not perfect. When you go in, there are some little challenges, but the love that made you to marry the person and the fear of God.
If you love your husband, you will love the whole family, not only him. You will love his parents, and you take care of the family and the husband and your children.
If you are going into marriage, you have to look well. Study your partner, behavior your partner have. If it's correct, if it's not correct, you keep it aside. If it's correct, you now go into marriage. You never just go into marriage. Maybe you see a lady in a week, maybe the following week you both got married, you will not understand yourself. Maybe a little problem that will come to sight, there will be separation.
If you want to marry, you have to establish yourself well before you marry. Oh yes, you meet some challenges that will lead to divorce.
Thanks for watching. I hope you had a nice time.